Hey everybody, this is Lucas from ANTINOPE.com, and this is Kerbal Space Program Part 9. Alright, so last time we finished up all the contracts, we did all that jazz, it was fun. This time we're going to explore a little bit of the other contracts. We're going to see what the fuck we got left. Okay, so I kind of wish that people were watching this so that I could say, hey, like on the stream, so that I can be like, hey, what do y'all want me to do next on the contracts? But since that's not happening, I'm going to pick myself. Now, Minimus, I believe I can get it with the same rocket I did last time. So I'm going to go ahead and get... In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these. All these never expire ones. And then probably get plant a flag on the moon. See, what I want to do is I want to get this plant the flag on the moon one and go to Minimus all in the same go. So the question is, do I go to Minimus first and do that whole exploration, or do I go to the moon first, plant the flag, and then go? Or do I do a double rocket? Like, do I build a new rocket based off the old one, the one that worked, and drop a guy off and then shoot the rest of them that way? Which would be cool. Would be very cool. But we'll see what we do. This next bit, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. This is one landed on the Mun. This is, what is this? Excuse me. Something. Escape velocity. This one's actually really easy to do because I don't even have to send people because it's escape velocity. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one too. We're going to try and get this one today too. I'm going to try not to... I was going to get this one. All right. So from space around Kerbal, it's not worth much. It's worth a bunch of rep. It's worth a good amount of money, and I'd get it just from doing stuff anyway. But what is this? Landed at Kerbal. So a lot of these ones from... Ooh. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one because it's around the Mun anyway. I plan to be going there. I don't want to fucking do that one. Landed in flight over Kerbal. Another parachute one. I don't fuck with parachutes anymore. They annoy the shit out of me, and I'm done with them. It was a liquid fuel engine. A lot of science. Yeah, see, I wish I could just not have them in my queue here. But, what are you going to do? So what was it? This was landed at Kerbal. These landed at Kerbal ones I love because they're easy as shite to do. So go ahead and grab that one. And that should be it. So now we went from having none to having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't get all 7 in one. Not with the rockets I have. I probably could, but I'm not going to risk it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the Science Center, though, based off this stuff, and see what I can get. Now, I can only get one thing. This would kind of be nice. Temperature, that's for more science. Processing lab. Basically, a processing lab is you don't want to get all the science back, but you want to be able to do experiments again and again and again. So it's good for long trips when you don't expect to be able to transmit a lot of it back because of engine stuff. But I honestly don't see why you'd want that. Or you can get some panels. So these are cool because they're solar panels. So, I mean, how the fuck is that not cool? And then bigger batteries, which are always cool, and lights, which are cool as well. But then we got this up here, which is advanced construction. So we got bigger detached manifolds, a structural fuselage, which is just a light and solid piece. If you don't want to put fuel there, but you want to have... This would be good for, like, airplanes and such. When you need a little bit longer, or you need to put stuff on it, but you don't really want to do anything with it. Then, of course, it's got a small fuel tank. It's got adapter, which is, these are the first adapters you come across, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be. But so those are the 3 things I can get. I'm tempted more towards power or this one. But I think I'll get the power one just because it's got more in it, and because it's got lights and it's got these, which I love. I love having at least a backup system to be able to power my stuff, which is great. But I'm so tempted by this because it's got some adapters. Get some of the bigger stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the batteries. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to quickly go into here and show you what we got going on. So this one's orbiting Kerbal. It'll probably stay in orbit forever. Actually, it won't because I'm going to terminate it. Debris. Don't really care for the debris. This is going to land here in a little bit. And this is going to land at one point. Long flights, they're just kind of going. These were just test vehicles. Okay, so got the contracts, got that. Gonna go ahead and build the one to get the hydraulic manifold well landed. That one should be very simple, shouldn't take more than a few seconds. Okay, so this is the test detachment. Literally just going to test this one thing. It's a single stage. It's got nothing going on except for this and this. Push space. And that should have worked. I think it didn't work because it didn't think. God, hold on. Let's revert flight. How do I fail on this? There's like this. There's nothing here to fail on. Literally, all I have to do is. Actually, this do stage draws. Yeah. My God. Okay. Now I have to go back to fucking vehicles and. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so this is test detachment again. I just put it on the fucking top side instead. Oh, look, we're landed. We're doing shit. No? Really? 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 Damn it. I'm gonna test again. Here we go. Test attachment. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Why are you not doing stuff? Is this the wrong one? Oh my God. Okay, see what I did here is I didn't use the right thingy. So now I'm gonna try it. And I got it. Sweet. Wonderful. Now I can recover vessel. Jesus Christ, I'm dumb. Dum 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 dum. Alright, let's go make sure we clean up the debris, if there is any. Looks like there is. Looks like this one's just about to crash. Okay, so this is called escape velocity. Just trying to get this little itty bitty thing right here. This little stack decoupler sort of looking thing. It's a stack decoupler. Yeah. It's a stack decoupler TR2V. So here's my staging: large one, medium one, small one. Go. Hopefully it should be enough. This should get me out of the lower atmosphere bullshit, so I can actually get the fuck up there. And then once I get on a nice arc, when I get higher up, I'll just pump it out more. The problem is, which I was facing earlier, is if you can't go overly fast in the atmosphere. Like there's just a point where you're fighting against yourself, because the atmosphere is going to cause friction, which is going to push back down on you. The air resistance is going to kill you. You already feel it, just in day to day. In day to day, and in the first bits of your most stage 1 rockets have to burst through this air friction. Excuse me, sorry about that. Which just it needs to be done, but you don't want to be going too fast, otherwise you're just fighting yourself. There's no real reason to go more than like 200 meters a second, or in the atmosphere. There's just not much of a reason. Hopefully, should get faster and faster as I start leaving the atmosphere. But again, we're gonna have that air resistance, especially once we hit about 650, 700 meters a second. We'll start hitting some of the air resistance. It'll have the same color as when you're coming in because you're going so fast, and it'll be that little red, whitish color. But since we're so far up now, and we keep going higher and higher, it shouldn't be too much of a problem because we're actually getting out of the atmosphere, and we're going fast as shit. Going faster and faster and faster and faster. Hopefully we can get to where we need to go. Like this small one is pushing a very small amount of weight, so it should help. Hopefully none of this stuff hit anything. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that those buildings are destructible. I forget it all the time. Oh, hey, look. So that now an escape velocity, or a straight escape trajectory. So it's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and release here. And we got that one. Sweet. Cost a pretty penny, but it wasn't that bad. Let's go review that real quick. Oh, that was cool. 72 science. Pretty good. All things considering. And we'll go ahead and go to the Space Center, because that one's just kind of stuck in a forever loop. Put a battery on it so we can... It can't send any information back, but we can check on it every now and then. See if any pirates happen to edit. What? Oh, okay. Get back out of that. I'm dumb. It's been a while. Okay, so now that we got a bunch more science, we're gonna go ahead and get another bid here. We actually have 120, which is not enough. It is enough though to get one of these if I so choose. This would be helpful on the moon expeditions I hope to be going on here momentarily, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this, just because it gets it contains more stuff for a reasonable price. So look at our contracts real quick. Still got the data from the MON, that one, and that one. Okay, so these are the hard ones. I can Dyna. That's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna need to get more science before I go do that. I will go check the. There's another fucking rescue mission. Not gonna do that right now. It's. Y'all saw what happened last time. It's just a pain in the ass. I will do this though, because I'm gonna be going around Kerbal anyway. So there's no reason not to. This is flight. Test this, landed. I'll definitely do that real quick, just because it's 41 science. And hopefully I can, if I can get enough of these landed, like do this one. Let's see, test, landed, and landed. And I know these aren't extraordinarily great to watch, but if I can do these landed ones real quick, I can get enough science and hopefully get some stuff. So I'm starting to become a contract collector. I got a shite ton of contracts now, but I can get both of these hopefully within one flight. And I'll just do this test real quick. Give me 20 seconds. Motherfucker. You'll see in just a second. I'm gonna get one contract. I'm not gonna get the other one though because I'm fucking dumb. Boom. Yeah. Alright, cut the engines. Fucking recover vessel. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, got some science from that. Alright, so yay, this was great and all. No wonder this one was worth so much. Because this one, where the fuck is it? I have to be on the fucking MUN. God damn it. I do that every time. I'm like, oh, what? I should do this real quick. It's not that bad. Fuck. I can just keep doing these and just getting my science up little by little. And in fact, I will do this real quick. And 20 seconds. Swear to God. Sweet. Another one. Testing real quick. Yay. Go. Okay. X. Recover. Sweet. We got some science from that. Fucking 50. Damn it all. All right. So next time you see me, I'm going to be in a fucking rocket heading for the goddamn MUN. Trying to get these, a lot of these. So not Ike, not Dana. Here's the plan. I'm gonna create a rocket. Hopefully, I'll have to test this. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'll have to go find out. So hopefully I can land on the Minimus, plant a flag on the Mun, get some scientific data around the space from the Mun, and science data from space around Kerbal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to land on 2 different planets in the same go, because that's what I want to do. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Let me go build. Okay. So this is the super awesome Mun Explorer 2. So I've changed it up a little bit since I got new parts. I changed all the solid fuels to just these bigger ones instead. I took out the middle bits. This is all liquid fuel. This is a liquid fuel in the middle here. It's got 2 of these tanks and the big 650 thrust engine. Can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Skipper. Yeah, Skipper. Here I have the Poodle engine, which is a 220 thrust engine, and 1 barrel, which is 1440 fuel. That's how much it holds. I kept the top generally the same. I added some lights just because, but I didn't change, and I added some panels just because. And that's basically all the changes I made. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the Mun view, or the view here. There's just stuff flipping all over the place. Things in escape velocity. All right, so this is our. Now here's the question: do I go to the Minimus first, or try and get to the Minimus first, and then get the Moon on my way back? Because the Minimus doesn't take much fuel. Or do I go to the Mun first, and then go to the Minimus, and then try and make my way back? I'm not sure. Though the Minimus will take less time to wait for it, because I'm going to wait for that 20 degrees again. So I think I'll go to the Minimus first. Let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. A little bit more. And then I think just about there should do it for the Minimus. So go ahead and start up my engines. I haven't tested this out yet, so to see if this will actually get me off the ground. It's a much smaller rocket in terms of height, but it should have enough power. It's always a problem when you go from one you know works to one you think works, but we're going to try it anyway. So unlike last time though, because I've already done this most bit, I'm going to speed up and or cut through a lot. I'll still try and tell you whenever I do like a quick save or something, or make a fatal flaw, or stuff like that, but I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole of talking and explaining everything throughout the same thing again. It's just going to take too long. Hopefully this can just be a 1-parter and not a 2-parter, but it all depends on how long this takes. I'm already roughly 55 minutes into this recording, because I record everything. So even though it's probably only, I don't know, 20, probably not even 10 minutes into the recording yet, or into the video, we'll just see. So this has not gotten me very far at all, but I'm still going to take a shot at it, because there's no reason not to. About to run out here. Ooh, a little bit there. It's gonna slow me down, because I had way more thrust with those. Again, I hope those things don't fucking hit the buildings and damage them. We shall see. Okay, there's a lot of fuel here. So even though this is a big engine, and I don't mind that I slowed down on speed, because it's not going to, it shouldn't cause me undue stuff, so long as I continue to get speed. Again, a lot of fuel, and then once I get to the Poodle engine, this is designed more for longer expanses, larger expanses. Going up very slowly though. Only 300. So, not even reaching space yet. Not even with this. But it is a big, big lander. So I may have to go back and get a larger rocket. But we shall see. It says I'm in orbit right now. I'm not. So I don't. Yeah. So I'm just going to stay silent for a bit and cut to whenever the next thing happens, or thereabout. Okay, so we are just reaching 900 meters a second. We're not overly far, but we have a good setup. We got this big chunk of machinery outside the atmosphere. I'm going to go ahead and launch this. And we're not going to slow down anymore just because we're well outside the atmosphere of Kerbal. So at this point now we're just going to continue to speed up. Now it's not going to be a huge speed up because this is a poodle. Does not use much fuel, only has a max thrust of 220. But this will last probably just as long as the other one did, if not longer. And it should boost us up as we get further and further away. Like y'all saw earlier, as it'll just start going at increasingly more until it gets way out here. But I'll cut to when that when that happens, if it happens. Okay, so I forgot I need to do this science thing, so we're gonna go ahead and do a crew report. What is this? It's space around Kerbal. So go ahead and review the report and transmit the data, which should be, yep. All right, so get that one already, just so I didn't fucking forget that. We're halfway through our fuel right now. We're not exactly making great expanses in this. We're not even close to the Mun yet. To the Mun's orbit. So if I feel like I'm gonna have to revert, but I'm going to go ahead and let it play through, just because it may still go. Got a lot of time left. This is taking quite a bit of time. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so there's just something I quickly wanted to point out. So this is the escape velocity ship, the one we launched just to test that one tester. This ship has got an escape velocity out of the solar system, which is cool. That's it. Okay, so I've just stopped my engine. I have very little fuel left, but it was actually able to make it. Again, that exponential bit when it starts getting really far out here. So I'm going to go ahead and bump it up just a little bit, because now just a little bit is all it needs to start getting close to Minimus. So now it's in the it's going to intersect it at one point. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it. It's got a small point of intersection, so maybe I'll bump it out just a little bit and just leave it as that. Don't have much fuel left in this one, but you know, shouldn't be too bad. I still don't know what the fuck this is. I should have found out. What is this? S1. Fuck, I didn't. Okay, so I probably won't get this one. I'll probably have to land on the Mun another time. But here's the thing. If this isn't able to make it to the Mun after Minimus, that's all right. We'll just go to the Minimus and call it a day. I'll act like I planned it that way. But for now, we're just going to focus on the Minimus and worry about this stuff later. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up. I'm going to go ahead and put if I can, a little maneuver. And all that's going to tell me is I'm not going to do anything with the maneuver right now, but it's just going to let me know how much longer I have until I hit that point, so I don't warp too much. 5 days. This one trip right here, I could actually probably launch another one to the Mun and get back in the time it's going to take to do this, to get to the Minimus, which I'm half tempted to do, but it's just so expensive. And if I go back to the Space Center, whether this thing can make it back or not is all on it. But if I don't think I can make it, I can still head back. Heading back while I'm in this loop, not that bad. So in fact, I will go ahead and go to the Space Center. And I'm going to try, and because it doesn't really look like I'm going to be able to go to the Mun on the way back, just because I don't think the fuel is going to let me. And why chance it? I can go to the Mun as well and take this stupid little thing. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Space Center and start another flight. Okay, so if you were wondering, like I was, what this S1 SRB-KD25K is, it's these big ones. These big fucking massive ones. It wants me to land on the Mun with one of these. And I accepted it. Motherfucker. So the plan is to try and get it when I'm on the Mun and landed, and then to try and figure this out. It's going to be a pain in the ass. And I'm going to do one cut real quick, and then I'll be right back. So after the cut, I realize I have a year to do this, so I don't necessarily have to do it now. I could just let it stay in my inventory until I get more and more science and can basically go to the moon as I please, the Mun as I please. So instead of doing this,